Hey there and welcome. So, you're gearing up for the National Dental Assisting Examining Board's Clinical Practice Evaluation, or as we all know it, the CPE. It's a massive step in your career for sure. And let's be real, it can feel a little intimidating. That's exactly why we're here. We're going to break down everything you need to know using the official candidate handbook as our guide.
Look, the official handbook is incredibly thorough, but, it's a lot to take in. So our whole goal here is to boil all of that critical information down into a really clear step-by-step roadmap. We're going to turn that dense text into a simple guide that's all about helping you succeed.
It's totally normal to feel a bit overwhelmed by the whole thing. I mean, you've got eligibility rules, application deadlines, the evaluation day itself. There's a lot to juggle, but we're going to tackle that. And our mission here is to replace any of that uncertainty with some real confidence and clarity, one step at a time.
And to do that, we've laid out the whole journey for you. First, we'll cover the basics. What even is the CPE? Then we'll walk through eligibility and the application process. We'll talk about what to expect on the actual evaluation day, how to make sense of your results, and finally, we'll talk about your path to success.
All right, first things first, let's get on the exact same page about what the Clinical Practice Evaluation is really all about. What is its fundamental purpose? So, at its core, the CPE is the national standard. Simple as that. It's designed to make sure that every single dental assistant has the essential clinical skills and the professional judgment to provide safe, competent care to patients no matter where they are in Canada. Think of it as the ultimate benchmark for excellence in our profession. Okay, got it. So with that understood, the very first hurdle for any candidate is making sure you're actually eligible to take the CPE in the first place. Let's take a look at the pathways. This really simplifies the two main routes for you. If you graduated from a registered dental assisting program, you are on a direct path to eligibility. Super straightforward. Now, if your program was non-registered, don't worry, there's still a path forward. It just means you'll probably have some extra requirements to take care of before you can apply. So, once you've dotted the I's, crossed the T's, and confirmed you're eligible, it is time to tackle the application itself. And trust me, this is where attention to detail is going to be your absolute best friend. Let's just break it down into 3 simple steps. 1. Submit that application with all the required forms filled out. 2. If you need any accommodations, now's the time to apply for them with all your supporting documents. And 3. Keep an eye out for your official confirmation. And hey, here's a pro tip. The most common little hiccups are incomplete forms or missing deadlines. So please, give yourself plenty of time and double-check everything.
You know what? Life happens. Sometimes our best laid plans have to change. A really common source of anxiety is wondering, what do I do if I have to withdraw from the CPE? Well, the good news is the handbook has a very clear process just for this situation.
Okay, the most important thing to remember here is you have to follow the formal process exactly as it's laid out in the handbook. Just be aware that there is a fee structure for withdrawals, and that fee often depends on how much notice you give. So, those deadlines, they are absolutely critical if you want to minimize any financial penalties.
All right, now for the main event, the big day itself. You've prepared, you've applied, and now it's time for the evaluation. So, what can you actually expect when you walk in that door?
Well, your assessment is basically broken down into 2 main categories. The first is procedure. This is all about whether you can perform the assigned dental skills correctly and, most importantly, safely. The second category is professional practice. This is where they're looking at your commitment to the critical stuff, like infection control, safety protocols, and professional ethics. And this is such a key detail to remember. The evaluators are objective assessors. They are literally there just to observe and evaluate your skills. They're not there to interact with you, to teach you, or to guide you. Your job is just to focus completely on the tasks at hand and show them what you can do, quietly and confidently.
This brings us to the Code of Conduct, which, and I can't stress this enough, is taken very, very seriously. This quote right from the handbook makes it crystal clear why. The entire process hinges on integrity and fairness. So any action that could compromise that, I'm talking trying to communicate with others, using unauthorized materials, is a really serious violation. So after the evaluation is all done, the final step is getting and understanding your results. Let's walk through what happens next.
It's the question that nobody really wants to ask, but everyone should be prepared for it. What happens if your first attempt is unsuccessful? It is so important to know that this is not the end of the road, not even close.
There's a structured process in place.
So, if you are unsuccessful, you have clear options. You might have the opportunity for a second attempt. Your results will also be reported to the provincial or territorial regulatory authorities. And if you truly believe there was an issue with the process itself, a formal appeals process is available. The key to all of this is to review that handbook for all the specific criteria and deadlines for each of these paths.
Okay, let's pull all of this together and focus on what this is really all about, your successful career.
Yes, the CPE is designed to be rigorous. It absolutely has to be, to maintain the high standards of our profession. But, and this is the important part, it is a completely achievable milestone. Thousands of dental assistants have successfully navigated this exact process, and it's a key stepping stone on your own professional journey.
And this right here, this really captures the ultimate goal. Successfully completing the CPE is your formal demonstration that you are ready. It proves you have the skills, the knowledge, and the professionalism to meet the national standard of dental assisting in Canada. It's your ticket to the next amazing stage of your career.
So we've walked through the whole process, from figuring out your eligibility all the way to understanding the results. You have the map now.